Traders, today we are going to be talking about everything that's wrong with day trading. Now, there's a lot. There's a lot that's wrong with day trading, and it's very counterintuitive to actually what we think. All right, traders, so let's get straight into it. It really has a lot to do with our mental state, our emotional state, how we're thinking, our mood. What's very strange in the day trading world, if you've been here for a long time, is we can be red and be happy. We can be green. We can be upset and be green. We could have made more. It's very difficult to actually be content, if I'm being honest, as a day trader. You can wake up, have a great day, trade well, have a great green day, but missed a lot of opportunity. I mean, you just missed a lot. And we as traders, we make money by opportunity. You know, it's not our time that we get paid for. It's the opportunity that presents itself that we capitalize on. That's when we get paid. It's that opportunity we capitalize on. So that's the difference between being results-oriented and process-oriented. See, professional day traders, they're more process-oriented. It's not just saying, okay, I had a red trade. That's a bad trade. That's how results-oriented is. They say, okay, red trade, bad trade, green trade, good trade. That's not the right way to look at it. How we should look at it is, did we adhere to our rules? Did we stick to our trading plan? Were we disciplined? Was our risk management good? If those things lined up, we adhered to our rules, we had a red trade, it's fine because everybody has red trades. It's inevitable. You're going to have red trades. The problem is when we have green trades, but they weren't necessarily a good trade. And then we say, oh, that was great. I mean, we let it kind of control our mood. We say, okay, great trade. We had a green trade. Wow, that was a good one. When we broke rules, even if we broke rules. If you break rules and had a green trade and you're process-oriented, you should not take that as, that was a good trade. It should be more like, well, I got lucky on that trade, and let's not do that again. For instance, I have a rule where if I'm red twice on a ticker, I'm no longer trading that. Now, why do I have that rule in place? Because in the past, traditionally, I revenge traded quite a bit. I like to fight stocks. If you haven't noticed, been around the channel for a long time, I like to fight. And so I had to put that rule in place so I no longer would fight stocks. I wouldn't revenge trade, wouldn't overtrade an individual ticker. Now, if I were to trade a stock like 3, 4, 5 times, and the third, fourth, and fifth time I trade that ended up being good, I made money on it, I shouldn't necessarily be happy with that, honestly, because I'm breaking rules. And if you break rules, where is that going to lead you? It's not going to lead you to a good place. You will notice that your state of mind has a lot to do with your trading results. If you wake up late, if you miss your coffee, if you don't eat breakfast, and these are things you normally do, if you wake up, or if you don't get any sleep, and baby's crying all night, and baby's crying in the morning, all of these things compound with each other, and you're going to see it on your trading screen as well. Another thing we need to be wary of is that Superman trading. Okay, let's say we're on a green streak. We are absolutely killing it in the market. I mean, every single day for the last few weeks, haven't you had a red trade? Man, I'm invincible. And that's the problem. That's where you run into a problem when you say, I'm invincible. I can't take a losing trade. I'm such a good trader. I'm never going to lose. And that is a huge problem to run into, and all of us have. We've all been on really good winning streaks, and then we run into that problem. We face it, where it's like, maybe we start sizing in more, and we say that we cannot take a loser. And because we have that invincibility mindset, you're going to see it on your trading screen as well, right? Because then you will start sizing in more. And then when you have a loser, well, you can't take a loser. I don't lose. Me, Kevin, Avery Day Trading, I don't lose. I can't lose. And so then you start adding and adding and adding and adding, and then you just add into oblivion saying, it's going to turn around eventually. I can't lose. This is Avery Day Trading. We're the best of the best. And guess what? You end up blowing up, or you lose a ton of capital that you ended up making. You might lose several weeks worth of your trading. And so that's a very big flaw we have to be wary of. We got to be mindful of is that Superman trading. But ultimately, what we really have to focus on is not, did we have a green trade? Did we have a red trade? But did we have proper risk management in place? Are we predefining that risk? Are we disciplined with our trading? These are things that we got to be focusing on. Amateurs focus on the money. Professional day traders focus on the risk management of each individual trade. One thing I've learned over the last several years of trading is that you do not have to be really smart at all. In fact, there's a lot of really smart people who aren't very good traders. It has nothing to do with being really smart. at all. What it has to do with is that proper risk management, is the discipline, is perseverance, is disciplined, is being focused, is being amiable, is being self-introspective. These are all very important qualities to have as far as your trading goes. You want to never say, well, I made it, I'm good to go. No one should do that as far as their trading goes. You're never going to wake up one day and say, oh, I made it. No, you're never going to make it. You're always making it. Day trading is constantly always making it. You're always bettering yourself as a trader. There's never a morning you're going to wake up and say, well, that's it, I made it. We have to constantly remind ourselves, this is a journey we're on. It's the process. We're not just looking forward to that destination. We're always on this journey. There's always a process, and we're always making it each and every day. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you learned something. Hit that like button, traders. Hit the subscribe button. We'll see you all next time.